Hello my Wolfpack and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Competitive Guide video. So today we're covering Gyarados. Now Gyarados is a very cool Pokemon. It's really good attack stat, pretty good special defense stats, relatively good speed, relatively good HP, and also relatively good abilities as well. It is a really good mon. I love using it. I've got two generic sets for you today and one Dynamax set, so we're going to jump straight in. Now, the first set we have today is a Dragon Dance set. Now, Gyarados really takes advantage of Dragon Dance, obviously having that high attack stat, and having a +1 in that speed will mean a lot, allowing you to basically have around 400 speed, which is pretty good. That's kind of on par with top tier Pokemon with their speed. So, ability-wise, we can either have Moxie or Intimidate, depending on how you want to run this. Moxie raises up your attack when you knock out another Pokemon, so if you want to go for a sweeper that keeps on raising up its attack, then that's definitely an option. But you can also use Intimidate to allow you to be able to set up easier, depending on what role you want that to play and what options you have in the back can help you support that as well. Now, you go for a Dragon Dance, it increases up the attack and the speed. If you go for 1 or 2, you're looking pretty good there. Then we've got Waterfall as a stab attack there, boosted by 1.5 times because of the stab, and has the chance to flinch other Pokemon, especially with you being faster than other Pokemon, that's definitely beneficial. We have Crunch, which is a variety Dark type move, it will hit a variety of different things, and then Earthquake to again hit a variety of different things, especially electric type Pokemon, which is the only type that you are actually weak to. So having Earthquake there can be really beneficial. EVs, we have max attack and max speed with an adamant nature, so more attack, less special attack, and 4 EVs and special defense. You could go for Jolly if you wanted to raise up that speed a little bit more. That is entirely up to you. It depends what you're looking for in a Pokemon and how you want to run this. As I said before, you can have slight different variants here. The second set we have is taking advantage of the Intimidate and having a physically defensive Gyarados. So our item here is the Rocky Helmet. Now, if you're hit by a physical move that actually hits you, the opposing Pokemon will actually lose some health because of the Rocky Helmet. Now, if you compare that up with Intimidate, that works really well, allowing for the Pokemon to start dwindling down their health, especially if you want to switch in another Pokemon or switch in Gyarados on a physical Pokemon. This can definitely have an effect here. We have Toxic, Scald, Dragon Tail, and Protect on here. Now, Toxic starts racking up damage on different Pokemon, meaning that they're not going to be able to stay in for too long and they're going to have to switch out at some point. But Toxic is a transfer move, so do pay attention to that. If you want a Gyarados with Toxic, you are going to have to transfer it from a previous generation. Scald has the chance to burn physical Pokemon, which really allows for this to be such an amazing defensive wall, having that 30% chance to burn. Essentially, if you burn a physical Pokemon, it halves their attack power. If you combine that with an Intimidate, that can do massive amounts for you. We have Dragon Tail to basically kick out any Pokemon that you are worried about. You will have to go last in the turn, but that's the whole point of being defensive. So you can get rid of any Pokemon. If you have things like hazards set up as well, that can really help combine with the Dragon Tail there. And then Protect, just to potentially scout out different moves to allow Toxic to rack up, to see whether what they're going to do with their Pokemon, essentially. EV's gone for max HP and max defense with an impish nature, so more defense and less special attack, and 4 EVs and attack. So as I said, this thing is definitely defensive. If you want to run leftovers and max special defense with a careful nature, I think it's careful. It might be calm, I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head, but a plus special defense minus special attack. You can definitely run that if you wish. With leftovers, that is definitely another option as well. Now, the third Gyarados we've got is a Dynamax Gyarados. So I've put Rock Smash on this set, which most people would be, why you put Rock Smash? But that essentially, when you Dynamax, turns into Max Knuckle, allowing for your attack stat to be raised up multiple times through Dynamaxing. Normally, the Choice Band would give you 1.5 times damage and would lock you into a move, but when you are Dynamax, the Choice Band is not active, so you can choose any move you want. I would recommend going for 1 or 2 Rock Smashes, and then 1 or 2, which will turn to Max Knuckle, and then 1 or 2 Bouncers, which will turn to Max Airstream. So Max Knuckle raises up your attack, Max Airstream raises up your speed. So depending on what you're versing, you might want to go for 1 Bounce, you might want to go for 2, you might want to go for 1 Max Knuckle, you might want to go for 2. Which really raises up your attack and speed stats beneficially. Once you're back to normal, obviously you are locked into the choice band, so do be cautious of what you click. So if you click Earthquake and there are flying types or levitate Pokemon, then do be cautious of that because they could definitely come in. And again, I've put Waterfall as your powerful stab type move. You've got Moxie on here for this one, just because if you knock out a Pokemon, it can raise your attack stat again and make it even more powerful. But if you want to go for Intimidate, that is definitely an option as well to allow you to raise yourself up a little bit better initially. EV's gone for max attack and max speed with a Jolly Nature, so more speed, less special attack, and 4 EVs and special defense. You can go for Adamant if you wish. It's entirely up to you, depending on what you're wanting to do with the Dynamax. Anyways, that is all for today, so I hope you enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm out here, so have a good one, and I'll see you soon.